Hello everyone, my name is Lorthorn. Welcome back to Minecraft Bewitchment How to Rewrite. What a mouthful. Alright, now we're going to get on to the next thing, the next very important item, the Distillery. It has a full bunch of uses of 4. Wow, it has a lot less uses than it did. Much more simpler. It can make demonic elixir, it can make fiery unguent, it can make bottle frostfire, and it can make cleansing balm. All going to be useful things though for more advanced bewitchment stuff. It requires an opal, glass, and silver to make. So, very straightforward. Just grab all the ingredients here. It looks like a bit of a crystal ball situation going on. 5 glass. I like the light blue, even though it doesn't affect it later. Boom, we got our distillery. Needs to be charged by altar, so we got a distillery going over here, nice and ready. Distilleries, don't you know it? They need whatchamacallit to power them. Brain work, please. They need blaze powder. Where's the blaze powder at? They need blaze powder to run. So, grab some blaze powder and we can distill something. So, permanent ice, I actually have no idea how to get that. Apologies, but that's just the truth. I didn't look into it. But anyways, enough excuses aside. So you chuck all your stuff in here, plus the permanent ice, it'll start going, and it should use up power. However, you won't notice. Teleporting owl. And boom, bottle of frostfire. And we can just throw it up down here, and we'll get ourselves some nice fire. Does the owl burn in it? I don't know where the effects of frostfire. Let's see. Yeah, it does nothing. Okay, it just looks cool. Anyways, that's the distillery. You can has 4 uses, so use those 4 uses wisely. And finally, on the most basic of contraptions, we have the Loom. Now, the Loom is like the magic guff stuff of weaving magic clothing, such as what I am wearing. So what you do is you grab yourself some ingredients, you chuck them in the right order, which looks something like this. You get yourself a spinning wheel. It's not a loom, it's a spinning wheel. Don't prick your finger on it, you'll fall asleep forever, and then you'll have to be woken up by some stranger kissing you on the lips. You plant your loom down, or your spinning wheel, and then you need something to spin. So what do you spin with a spinning wheel? Well, if we look at uses here, and you don't just burn, it can make cobwebs from string, very cool. Or it can make witch string, liquid witchcraft and string. It can make diabolic string, and it can make pure flagellant, which is used for a lot of the baubles. But if we want to just get the witchcrafting expertise, specialty stuff of the witch cloth, then we simply go and grab ourselves some liquid witchcraft, which you get from, I believe, Elderwood. Might be wrong, but I think it's Elderwood. Recipe. Juniper. You get from Juniper. Juniper is very useful. And we grab ourselves, where's the string? Here we go. And we just go over to our spinning wheel. Again, don't prick your finger on. And we just chuck these in here, and it should start making them for us. Of course, we can also just queue up to make them forever. And we'll get some witch's string. Hopefully. Well, not witch's string. What is it called? It is called, oh, witch's strings. String. How about that? Okay, it's called witch's string. I stand corrected. And witch's string can be used with leather to make all the witch's clothing and a little bit of glowstone, as I am wearing. And this stuff can be enchanted to do special things. Actually, cool note. So, whatever part of the witch's clothing you're wearing, including the one I'm not, still always has the little shirt thingy on it, which I think is kind of cool. It's like you always have an apron, I guess. Alright, so, next on this game is, or thing, is, well, how do you make these bottles? Because you're probably wondering that. And I probably should have told you that in the last video, but it's pretty straightforward. You can look up, don't be an airhead. And the recipe should be around here somewhere. Ah, over here. Yes, so you make these balls. It's even simpler now. Don't even need the one on top. Just 3 clay, clay bottle, throw it in there, boom, you got yourselves a roasted, toasted bottle, and that's how it's done. All right, moving on ever so quickly. Next is, what the heck does this even do? Ah, yes, right, I remember. I left the instructions rather vague. All right, fortune telling. So, we are going to leave that till later. That's what that is, Albella. Let's get into the fun of actual magic. Alright, let's get into one small basic thing, which is candles. Make them very simply. Towel, you saw how I make towel earlier. You plop that down, and you get yourselves a nice little lighting source from anywhere. Probably flint and tinder in the tools. And you very carefully light it. Boom, you go to night. It makes itself a faint little light. Can be placed on altars for more power. Alright, going to switch game modes here quickly. Another thing is the Juniper Doors. I believe it was Elder Doors last time. But they don't budge if you don't got the key. And they are absolutely indestructible. So, nothing, I mean nothing, breaks these doors besides a creative mode fist if you don't have the key. Bam. However, let's say you're not operating in creative cheat mode. And you're like, okay, I want to get rid of this door. Won't even blow up. See? Boom. No. Door's still there. Owl's dead. So build your house out of these doors and you'll have an invincible house. Right. How do you make them? Simple enough recipe. You need liquid witchcraft and some juniper. Not as simple as other doors, but for a invincible door, that's pretty good. Now, let's get on to something a little fun. Let's get on into the actual magic core of Bewitchment, the ritual circle. As you can see, I have one going right here. Now, first of all, you have to make the chalks. Now, these require the very basic, which is very simple, wood ash. You got yourselves the birch soul you get from birch sapling, and you got yourself all the nice basic chalks. Now, again, recipe very simple, showed it last time, it hasn't changed since last time. So this should work unless it requires chiseled stone bricks, which it doesn't. Any stone will do. So just any stone, bam, there you go. However, you'll notice this time, holy cow, this is way easier to make. And indeed it is. To get yourselves this infernal hellish chalk, you don't need oil or nothing. You just grab yourself some ritual chalk. You throw it in your cauldron. You throw some blaze powder in, you throw yourself some netherrack, boom, instantly get some fiery chalk. No special effects, no frills, it's there and done. It's lovely. I have no buckets on me. Right, water bucket. Again, all the other chalks just as straightforwards. You want yourself some purple chalk, grab yourself some glowstone, grab yourself some of this nice dimensional sand, you chuck it all in, boom, 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 boom. Instant phasing chalk, nice and purple chalk, little white particle effects come off it. Again, very simple. Don't even need honey this time on that mess. You grab yourself all the ingredients, some liquid witchcraft, some gold, and you just chuck it all in there, and you can get yourself some focus chalk. Very nice. Now, an important part is getting the right circles for the right job. However, it can be very, very annoying to run about like a crazy lunatic, re-scribbling all the lines that you need. You're like, oh shoot, I need some purple chalk on this outer ring. What do I do? Well, what you do is you grab the chalk, throw it into your offhand, and then there's 3 basic recipes. So, the first one, and the simplest one, I'll get some white chalk actually. White chalk will be example because they're all colored right now. So, chuck this in your offhand, and then you throw in some wood ash. Right, we have a problem. Houston. Get out of there, Anthem. Anyways, you throw in some wood ash. And, alright, it's clay. You need clay. Very simple. You throw in some clay. Bam! Outer circle changes to what you're holding in your hand. Now for a quick experiment, we're going to get rid of this. For a quick experiment, let's say we leave our creative game mode, and we just need to switch up more. Well, we go to the next level of switching up, and bam, it uses up the chalk in your hand. So it will use up, but it's just a time saver. And finally, 2 of each, and there you go, Bob's your uncle. You got all circles are in white. So it's very fast, very much a time saver to do so. And you get everything you could ever want very simply. Now, next on the agenda for today. So we got the basic of circle magic. And of course, you, with your magic book, you can do all sorts of fun rituals. It will tell you in the book Shadows which all the rituals you use. So you click on rituals, and there's a huge list of various different rituals. There's rituals of teleportation, there's rituals of world manipulation, whole bunches of fun stuff. So let's manipulate the world. What do we want to do? What's a nice simple ritual? Solar glory. Turns it to day, only works at night. So we need gold, sunflowers, and flowers. Very simple. Very straightforward. Quite cheap, actually, to cause a cosmological change in the outer atmosphere. So some 2 nice simple flowers. Sunflower. Make it day. Turn it to darkest night. But still, Green Lantern's night saves us, protects us, all that stuff. You chuck it off. No longer need to throw things in and try to avoid picking them up. And bam, ritual of solar glory. It'll take away, gather in the power, and boom, it becomes day. No frills, no nothing, just becomes day. They're probably going to add frills again later. Now your rituals though do require power. And to power your altar, my goodness, do you need a lot of guff on it and a lot of plants around. So you can throw tons of stuff, like rods, cups, swords or knives, candles, count as rods, pentagrams, symbols, and gems. Actually says though, if we go into the devices and we click on Welch's altar, it says all the different things that charge them up, and I cannot determine how it works at all. And I have tried. It is confusing. But yeah, that's that there. So that's fun. Experiment at your own thing. Just plant a lot of trees, I think, and various other plants. That's like the main takeaway I've gotten out of it. Plant a lot of stuff. Now then, another cool thing you can do with the magics is if we click again onto worlds on rituals, there's this ritual of teleportation here. So you need the purple chalk line. So we'll grab ourselves some purple right here. Get ourselves a little bit of purple. So we just simply throw that down there. I hope that's the right one. Put this in there offhand. There we go, outer layer. It's nice and purpley. And then we go over here to waystones, the other form of teleportation besides using cauldrons, which I think is still really cool. So you get yourselves some of your bricks, you get opal, you get a pentacle, which is made through a lot of nuggets. Fun. And then, bam, you can get yourself some waystones. Now waystones, a little bit confusing how they work. So we're going to do a waystone on top of this tree. Boom, it gets all colored. And we're going to do a waystone right nearby. So, boom, right here. So, you just simply throw that in there. Ritual of open ways. We hop here, and boom, we're on top of this thing. Fun. And, again, over here, and we go inside. We just wait around. Anyone caught inside here should get teleported to a new place. Maybe not. Now, I'm actually... yeah. Ritual of open ways. And again, you can teleport and stuff. Now, apparently with waystones, you can make it so the effects of the ritual happen elsewhere. I don't think it works all that well, or maybe it's not working for me. I can't figure it out. But we'll hold on to these, see future, if we can future it. Anyways. So that's waystone teleportation. So you can teleport to anywhere you visit. Kinda cool, kinda cool. Now, fortune telling. I mentioned that earlier. Whooey, a lot of talking. So there is the crystal globe. the tarot table, and a whole boatload of other fun stuff. So, we grab ourselves some clay here. And, again, throw that there. Ooh, a little bit of white chalk in our offhand. What could we be doing? Alright, the outside is now white. Now then, fortune telling. You will need to get yourself to make a table for the fortune telling process. You'll need to get yourself some wool, some stone bricks, some liquid witchcraft, and some juniper planks. Throw them all into your ritual. Bing bada bing. And a little bubbly appears there. And you wait around for ages, and bam, you got yourselves a tarot card table. Not very useful though unless you have tarot cards. How do you make tarot cards, you're wondering? Well, tarot cards require a lot of lapis, which unfortunately will not let me clone multiples. So we're just going to have to quickly grab here, get ourselves lapis, and you simply, wait, this isn't right. Is it? Maybe. Throw those in there, ritual of engraving, and boom, you get yourself set tarot cards. It is right. Tarot cards though, no use. No use on the table, must be bound. So you shift, bam, they're bound to you, and it tells you their fortune. What the heck does this mean? What does this mean? Well, take out the Book of Shadows, and you go back to gear, or I guess devices? Somewhere. Fortune and Tarot, and bam, it tells you player is a witch, player owns spells, and how many, so it tells you a whole lot of stuff. And you can also set tarot cards to other people and read their fortunes. Pretty cool. Right. Now, taglocks. Let's quickly cover taglocks. Not super implemented yet. However, you make them very simply with bottles, bones, and all that other great stuff. So, go and borrow ourselves a crafting table over here. Get yourself some bone needles to poke some poppets. Not implemented yet. Very sad about that, but such is the way of the world. And bam, you got yourself some taglock kits. Now, what do these do so far? If you sneak up behind another player, which I do not have, you can get some of their soul. If not, you taglock their bed, and then you can cause spells and stuff. You can teleport to players and read their fortunes and various other things. Magic orb time, if I can find that. Over here. Yes. So to get a magic orb, you will need yourselves some magic. To get yourselves a magic orb, you need to have a purple outer ring. Right click with an empty hand and boom, you got yourself an outer circle. Then, simply throw in 3 quartz, one of these, and 1 drop of wisdom, which you can get from elderwood. And boom, you'll get yourself a ritual of foresight going. Everything sparkles about all around you. You get yourself a magic globe. You throw it down. Weakness and misfortune dot your future. That is worrying. So any future you look at will happen to you. Also, I'm pretty certain with taglock kits that you can spy on other people, although I'm not sure if you can spy on yourself. Not 100% certain how that works. I don't have other players. But yeah, crystal globes, that's that. Basic, fun, simple rituals. And we'll get on to some more cool stuff next time. So thank you all for watching this video of Bewitchment how-to. I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.